Welcome, Leo, to your Astrodice reading for August. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. And happy birthday, Leo. Woohoo! It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's going on with you. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month, only using one of the 12 houses. So, best house, best message. We got some Neptune coming out. Gonna be dreamy. Ooh, with some Capricorn energy going straight into that 12th house. Nice. So, you're gonna get a little dreamy over here, having that Neptune coming through. Little Piscean energy. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion are coming out. Love it. And going straight over here to some Capricorn energy. It's going to keep you going strong. Some Virgo. Oh, I'm sorry, Virgo. Capricorn. I picked the Virgo card. It wasn't Virgo. It's Capricorn. The Capricorn card. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, hardworking, bestows shrewdness, and cautious ambition. So yes, having that coming out is going to give you a lot of that shrewdness. But that's going to keep you going. And I do feel there's going to be a little shrewdness in certain areas within this 12th house that's going on. And that's just because I feel like you're not going to want to deal with anybody's kind of crap this month. Because you are looking for what? Your life that is overwhelming you, yield to the greater causes or power. And that's because you're dreaming. That's because you're looking for the goals. You're looking for things that are going to make you happy, embarking on new journeys, wanting to do new things. Look, you got this Capricorn over here. It's going to be a little serious, but it's also going to want to be ambitious about the situation. So definitely wanting to be some kind of trailblazer going on over here. This is your time for a radical shift, you guys. We can feel the transformation coming through within just the three energies coming through. If you're trailblazing and you're looking for what you really want, of course you're going to be a little shrewd to others because you're not going to want to deal with them when you're trying to do something. Ooh. It's natural. Okay, could be, I don't want to deal with this loving person. This person wants you to believe that they're loving, but you don't have time for them. I do not want to put up with you. So definitely, yep, don't see that happening. They're not supporting what you want at this time. So definitely having a decrease in activity around this person. The more you dream about them, the more you realize that there is something going on within the situation to where you do not want to deal with them in the beginning of the month because it's not overwhelming for the greater power of what you're looking for. If anything, it's holding you back and you're starting to notice this. They're causing some deep thoughts. They want to, oh, wow. Okay. Friends and colleagues, hanging out with your socials. Yeah, there's the new beginning. There's that transformation and your family. So at the end of the month, you're going to want to be more social with your your family, your friends, your colleagues, hanging out with people who give you more energy, people who have more optimism and, you know, can actually show you surprising great things about what's going on because your mood is changing, and definitely feeling like you're in that daydreaming meditation area. You're going to have a lot of brilliant, bright ideas coming through, but you have to get away from this negative Nancy, this person who you feel like you're wasting time trying to make new things with, or you know what I'm saying? Because they're not helping. I don't care if it's a friend, a colleague, a workplace, it doesn't matter. Whoever this person or place is not healthy for you. You might even be, you know, changing jobs, something of this nature. Yeah, because you're coming to the, bigger, yeah, there it is. Absolutely 100. Only for the fact what? Because the High Priestess is telling you, yes, because my intuition tells me that this is not going to be here. You continue to keep me stuck. So the visions that you have coming together are going to be a powerful time for you, for your life, to really make your wishes come true and changing that energy around you from this negative, we'll call it a situation, because it could be a person, it could be a place, right? Places take on energy. I could say it's a person, and it's a Gemini or an Aquarius, but an office, if it was built during that time, can also take on that energy. Do you see what I'm saying? So a business can also be a Gemini or a Libra if it's built. So within the dark thoughts over here, there is going to be some dark thoughts coming through over here, but you do have a great calling coming over here. And this calling here, though, the only reason it's really good is because it's going to actually move you into a direction of what you're really envisioning for yourself. So this is going to kick up better conversations about what's coming through within the situation that's overwhelming you. This could also bring in great money and great new organizations. Maybe you were looking for a business deal, and finally here comes that business deal where somebody was trying to tell you it was not going to happen. There's going to be some very big discussions going on about also security and the way that people treat you, and the way that somebody might just be not good for you, and you know it, could be a relationship area. With the Pisces over here, you're not going to allow the dark thoughts to keep you stuck anymore. You are moving. And you do feel like the Queen of Coins, whoever this person is or this thing is guilty of keeping you within these dark thoughts. So you are definitely going to move away from that into something better and more powerful. Definitely going to be leaving this pasture. You yourself are leaving this pasture. Why? Because this pasture is no good. It brings nothing but bad things. So it's saying you're going to up and leave one way or another. Whether you're cold shouldering them, or leaving this job, or leaving this person, leaving this social, circle to make new social circles, blocking someone. Maybe you decide not to be on Facebook as much anymore because it feels like everybody's too negative. Boy, does that happen to me sometimes. Sometimes just a downer, dirty laundry, all their crap. I just can't handle it all, right? So sometimes I have to give it a break. And it could just be you moving away from one thing into something else is really what it's talking about when you have the Nine of Coins, because it's saying, I don't want to be in this pasture anymore. The grass it's just dying, right? It literally is dying. So this is going to really want to inspire you to, continue to keep dreaming and being more sensitive about the situation. But there's that kind of shrewdness where it feels like people might even feel like, well, where'd you go? What'd you do? Why'd you do that? And it might feel a little shrewd because you're definitely probably going to be somehow or another blocking someone or doing something of that nature. And this is so you can follow those dreams and those fantasies and really get to what it is you really truly want this month, whatever it is. I don't care if it's as small as they said I can't buy a new car and I don't want to listen to you anymore because I'm definitely going to go out because I have the prosperities here to say and I have the passion enough to do kind of what I want to do. And that's also the self-confidence of the King of Coins to say that I can get out there and do what I need to do, right? And there could be a little bit of arrogance around the situation, right? But you're also talking about a very frustrating situation where obstacles are becoming limitations with this person. So you're definitely going to, play out a different theme in its own way, guys, for this relationship and the way that things are going out, right? They don't seem to want you to have any fun, and you're saying, nope, not going to happen. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to clash with you about the things that I want to do. And you definitely have the Empress here, which is saying, I'm going to allow this energy to be, helpful. I'm going to allow it to harvest, and I'm going to take this kind of little bit of a rebirth into the things that I want to do. Wow, and I love this too because it's also talking about the communication that's coming through that's more helpful in information as well as you're moving. Oh my gosh, and steadily moving. You're definitely going to feel a little more playful and a little more lighthearted towards the mid-month. And that's just because any challenges that you have, you're pretty much putting them to rest. With the friends and colleagues over here, love it. Yep, you can perceive who's really there for you and who's really against you. And that's really what's going to go on here. You're going to notice that this person and these people are really for you. This person is not for me. They don't want to travel towards me. They want to kind of maybe manipulate me or control me. So there definitely is a turning point over here where you're going to say no more about the situation, but I do see a helpful and more hopeful victory out of the situation, which brings in that transformation. Wow. And it's going to be a tricky kind of transformation. Hmm. Definitely going to be a little tricky, but it definitely by the mid-month is the climax of when everything really is starting to turn on, kind of on a dime over here. And that's just because you have this intuition towards the beginning of the month that's telling you, you know what, if you do this and if I do that, then this could actually play out so much better. So there is definitely an inspiring, and that Capricorn coming through, I love, because it's going to get you, you know, it's going to get you materialistic. Sorry, this is a Venus card. It's going to get you materialistic. It's going to get you serious. It's going to put you to hard work for whatever it is you want. I don't care if it's that car. I don't care if it's a job, new relationship. Shit, it could just be traveling, whatever you want. However, but this is definitely what's, you know, you want to get past what's overwhelming you so that you can get to that happiness. And with a family over here, for some of you, you don't have the opportunities with certain family members that you would like to. It could definitely be an air sign. Maybe you're waiting for them to apologize to you. Maybe you want them to say something. You want them to come forward, but I do not see that happening. Okay, if anything, they're still not, either not talking to you, or they're cold. See, they're either cold shouldering you, which was not talking to you, or they're talking behind your back. I see it a little bit as both. Sorry. I see it as they're cold shouldering you, but they're definitely talking to somebody else about you. Okay, so, and they're holding tight to some kind of grudge. That's what it is. That's because it's a grudge. So, no matter how you want to see it, they're definitely holding on to some kind of grudge. Predictable or not predictable, it doesn't matter at this point. I don't think, you know, whether you know that's the way they are. I just see you being as charming as possible towards the situation and as generous as you can towards whatever it is you're going to do. You know, it's kind of funny because I don't really see any hard feelings over here. It's just more like, you know what, you're not going to do what I want you to do, so I'm out. But I do see that somebody over here wants to hold a grudge because they don't want to see it your way. I wouldn't worry about that so much. And if it has anything to do with teamwork or doing anything at work, and you know that this person's not really a team player, I wouldn't really worry about that either, because it's showing right here that you have victory throughout the situations. What? So you're going to get this big boost, and then they're going to get pissed off and hold a grudge against the situation because of some kind of misunderstanding, or because you didn't do it their way. So you can kind of see it that way. Which is interesting. You always got to love those people. Well, I said, yeah, well, that's not the way it was going to be planned out. So it could be all in one, right? It's a horoscope, guys. So it could be all of the above. So take what resonates, take what doesn't, and until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.